so on to the strawberries now. So now we got strawberries. Now we're going to be doing the strawberry pies. I'm going to use this to put the heads in. So I cut as shallow as I can, but I also, if these are a type where then I'll have to go a little bit shorter because then I'll have to cut twice. And of course I did not put a bowl out for my, oh, hold on. Just a minute, I gotta get a bowl out for that. I'll finish cleaning this bowl up and I'll get in there. There we are. I think sometimes maybe our parents were, moms or whatever, were making so many pies and stuff and started mixing them and they turned out really good just because they had so many pies around. Maybe, I don't know. Don't hold me to that, I'm just kidding around. I really don't know. But, so get all those in there. So, all right, everybody, I can see now if you talk to me. So if you say something to me, go ahead. These are like really big strawberries. So that's always a good thing, right? So I actually literally have to cut these down. So by cutting these down, these are the same size I had the other day. Now the smaller ones I'm going to leave in full because you want to keep a couple full strawberries in your strawberry pie. The strawberries have a tart taste to them. They have a sweet but a tart taste, which is really good. But people don't never notice the tart taste. But when you boil them up, because you boil them with their when I do the mold to get them in, because this is done on the stove, then the pie itself does not go into the oven, just the pie shell. And then because that baking a strawberry does nothing to it. So, and if you really want to, we actually used to raise strawberries, had a lot of them. So let's see here, what's going on here. Hey Dieter, what's going on? Hey, if you're coming on, tell me where you're from, tell me who you are, let me know what's going on. Tell me what your favorite pie is. Anxious to know what your favorite pie is, so go ahead and tell me what your favorite pie is. Carl Hills, how you doing, buddy? Jose, Joseph, how you doing? Denry, user 8694. I don't even think people, when they come on, when they do like usernames, I don't think they even know their numbers. So, all right. And once I get these done, then we will have to, I'm going to leave this one a full one. We'll have to do a full crust. In fact, I'm going to have to do 4 crusts, so I'll just double my recipe up, and it should be all right as long as I stick to it. Okay. All right. So tell me what some of your favorite memories are growing up as a kid, the things that you and your family made together, baked together, cooked together. Whenever I do this, I always, hold on, gotta check the pie. Got to check the pie, otherwise it'll burn. All right, pie's done. First pie done anyway. So let me get that first pie up here. I forgot to get my racks out. All right. So the first pie is done, everybody. Let me show you what the first pie is going to look like. The ones on the top did burn a little bit, but I can take those off because I did put them thick in there. That's okay. It's not going to hurt it at all. It's nothing to run to the hills about. Like, oh my goodness. Like I said, first one is ready to be set up. And then we'll leave the second one in 10 minutes. I guess my batteries are dying in my... Alright. My alarm went off and it didn't go off. It like shut off, so I'll probably have to change the batteries in it. So I don't like alarms. I'd use my phone batteries, but... or my phone alarm batteries. My brain don't work all the time. Alright, so... this should be enough for 3 pies. This many strawberries should make 3 pies. And yes, I will cut around the outside of those. We'll go through it. I'm just kind of doing this quick for right now, so that I try to take off as little as possible. That way you don't get any of the green. So, all right. Let me know where you're from. Tell me when you're on. I'd like to know more from you. Yes, we do this a lot, and yes, we bake a lot, and I tell you the recipes. I kind of go over everything. I'm not a professional. I have never done anything professional. I am not a professional anything. I do it for fun. I do it because I love it. And now people are asking me if I will send them pies. But the thing about it is, next week we'll probably start doing baked goods again, which means I bake. Sorry, some of these bigger ones, I don't like to get rid of all the strawberry on it. You need to tell you the old-fashioned chicken rice bake, you know, what our parents used to make all the time for us. I don't know if your parents did, mine did. I love chicken rice bake. And that's pretty simple. It's rice, onion soup mix, can of mushroom soup, can of cream mushroom, can of cream of chicken, 2 cups of rice. Mix it all together. You can add, there's a few other things you can add. And then add water to it, the rice as you're, you know, so that then you put the chicken in, and then you put the mix in, put it in for about 45 minutes, and you got chicken rice bake, which is really, really good. So, all right, so what do we got here? ANJ Wolf CL, how you guys doing today? Hey, somebody wants to come live. You guys are more than welcome to come on live. That's fine. I don't mind talking with you. Got a new Pope today. Pope Leon, or Pope Leo. Not Leon, Leo. He's from Chicago, Illinois, and is now the Pope, which is good. And I tell everybody, don't believe everything you hear, because like I said, a lot of non-religious Christians, you know, they add their 2 cents in, and then rumors go around. Every pope's born new, which means, you know, that's the reason why they also changed their name, conclave. I am not an expert on it. I just know I am a Catholic. I'm proud of Catholic. And Pope Francis was a Franciscan, or anyway, never mind. Pope Benedict. I got to see Pope John Paul in person when I was in the Marine Corps, and we went to a mass of his when I was overseas while in the Marine Corps, which was pretty neat. You gotta admit, that's pretty neat, going to a mass with Pope John Paul II, which was, and it's where I got my grandma's rosaries for him. And my grandma Jansen, her cousin years before, got her a rosary, but she lost it, or she couldn't find it. I don't think she lost it. It was probably in with everything else, but I did not know that, and she was very proud of that rosary. And I got her another one with Pope John Paul, and she was just extremely grateful. And I got my Grandma Coon one, the exact same one. My grandmas meant the world to me. They were awesome. My family means the world to me, so. Caroline, Mohammed, how you doing, my friend? Jose, how you doing? George, before you ask, and so nobody belittles any other religion, I have friends that are that are Islam, Muslim, you know. Just because we don't have the same faith doesn't mean we can't be friends. Doesn't mean that, you know, we don't. I've served with these guys. You know, these are some of my best friends in the entire. They're my brothers. They're my, like, literally brothers, and they. I think we're up to like 62 different religions. I think of the different friends I know, because I study theology, and we all basically we're not radicals. You know, they love their religion, they love their God, that's fine. Just like I do. They respect me, I respect them, and it just boils down to, you know, what we're gonna do for fun now. You know, we all do the same stuff. But some people, they get really upset over religion. And that's fine, but, you know, billions of people have been killed because of religion. And we gotta be very careful with that. We have to be careful what we say, and you know, it's good to respect all religions, you know. And sometimes it's not the religion that we respect, it's the person. And if you respect a person, you can always respect their religion. So that goes with everything in life. And if you ever go on to my YouTube page and get to my motivational section, we get into depth on that a lot. We have for, what, 15 years now? See that white top on there? You gotta be very careful with those white tops, because they don't have very much flavor in them. but it's all right. Almost done with the strawberries, and then we will move on to the crust, which will make a mess, but I'll put the strawberries back in the fridge, and I'll get them all washed off again. I had a little water because it'll soften them up, so it doesn't take as long to cook on the stove, because these will go on the stove. Okay, so what you're gonna do next, in case you want to know where this goes with the strawberry pie. Hey Rosie, if you want to get in with the strawberry pie part, so you take a cup of water and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, mix it together with tap water, just regular, just get it together. And then in your pan, you want to do a cup of sugar, and you're going to do a cup of water, and you're going to boil the sugar away until the sugar is boiled. And then what you do is you take the cornstarch after you get it all with no lumps or anything in it. You put it into that, and then you add a package of strawberry jello. It's great tasting. And then you mix that in there. Get it really hot to where it's boiling. It has to boil. Then you'll put the strawberries in there. Once it boils, once it comes to a boil again, you want to get the strawberries to where they're nice and soft. And then you will once you put the strawberries in, then you make sure the strawberries are nice and soft. Get out the crust, put it in the crust, then you put it in the, make sure to put it in the refrigerator. And then that will go, okay? And that's how you do the strawberries. But before we do strawberries, we're gonna cut the apples first, because like I said, I'm gonna have to do a lot of these all at one time. So after we do the crust, then we're gonna cut some apples. I'm gonna stay live the whole time so you guys can see that this is what I do. This is not my job. My job is I'm a business consultant. I'm single, I'm a business consultant, and I have a huge garden outside, which you guys have already seen, which I still got to do another video on that today, because people have been keeping track of it, because I widened my rows this year. And a lot of stuff we cook and bake with comes out of my garden or my family's garden. I don't get everything from the store, but we're not quite into the season stuff yet, so I have to get some stuff from the store right now. And the stores I usually go to, they have it a little cheaper and you get a little more for it. I show people how to bake and cook on a budget also. And food is really, really good. You just have to, you don't have to use so much crap or junk that, all these other places do. Okay, so we got the strawberries done. Okay, next what we're gonna do is we are gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this in the trash. Actually, I'm actually gonna put that in my mulch unit outside. And now what we're gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and take this here, and I'm gonna go ahead and make the crust. Okay, watch. We're gonna do it right away. I'm just gonna put this over in the sink so that I can get it washed. And then, because I gotta get these crusts done. And the crust to me is usually one of the most important parts, because you have a bad crust. All right. So bear with me, everybody. I know you're all following along. Okay. So when we do the crust, we got the strawberries done. Put those right there, and that can go right there. Okay. And I usually have one of my friends, Father Wheeler. He's a Catholic priest. He helps me. And you know what? He's got friends in many different religions also. Nowhere does it say you're required to only be friends, That's why I do a lot of these videos, show that everybody can get along just fine. All right, so let me go ahead and get this out. Now, I told everybody, most of the time, depending on what I'm making, you can make this stuff with lard. I'm not. There's a reason why I don't make it with lard. Let me get the other pie out. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and get the show you the other pie, because I'm getting ready to take it out now, and I'm gonna put it on the cooling rack. Look at that. Look at that. Does that not look good?